Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I guess friends ain't be dropping gems. Always keep it genuine. Knowledge, power, and some funny. Every week, every Monday. Pure, real, and honest. Tap in, leave a comment. You tune in to Mattie Mondays.
All right, here we go. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mattie B, and we are back around another 7 days for another episode of Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I am finally back, sitting still in front of the camera. As you can hear, my throat is still recovering, but we're headed. It's all downhill from here. I'm excited to be back here to have the full exchange and interaction. Tonight, we are going to hop into a pretty interesting conversation that hit me a little earlier today. I pivoted from my original intention of our episode this Monday, but I think it's going to be a good one. Always just the space I'm in, and I think it can be super helpful for our community and beyond. So I'm going to hop in the comments. We're going to start with some vibrations, and I will be right back. So let me see who's in the building. First and foremost, let's start there. All right. We already know we got Chevy in the building saying, "Greetings, Mattie Mondays members. Thanks for always showing up. Absolutely. I concur. We got Mama Mattie in the building saying hi, family. Who else we got in here? We got Natalia in the building. What's up, Natalia? Saying we Liddy. I still owe you that phone, girl. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure it happens this week. What's up? We got Twin in the building saying, hey, Mattie Mondays members. What's up, Twin? I hope you're having a good start to your week, and everyone else as well. We got Crystal in the building, C Styles. I am attempting to load up something pretty cool. It's a nice little recap, but we will see if I can get it together before we depart tonight. But yesterday was a vibe, so definitely had a great time at Pouches by the Pool, or, C Styles by the Pool. A great time. So thank you to everybody who came out. And shout out to you, Crystal, for putting together dope experiences. We got musician Taylor's in the building saying greetings, Mattie Mondays members. But we're going to get into some vibes. Stick around, stay tight, hang tight with me. And then we're going to get into some conversation. I'm going to get this technology together and we're going to talk. So hopefully you're at a space, you're in a place where you can talk back, or just even if it's just listening and reflecting. I appreciate that too. So let's dance, let's vibe, let's get some energy up before we go deep. And I will be right back in just 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
Flow beats, we just getting started. The night's still young. Peeking out to the stars. I might grab me one. Yeah, we on our way up, heading straight to Mars. You can't pull me down. I'll be back tomorrow. 'Cause we're going all the way. I turn the stars today. We'll travel far away. I am a distant galaxy. It's you and me. We're going all the way. I am. We're going up. We're going up. Oh yeah. We're going up. We're going up. Oh yeah. We're going up.
Yeah, love it when you elevate. Another reason just to celebrate. So high, love made me levitate. Still forever, baby. Beyond the atmosphere, so lit to have you here. Up above all our fears, we can touch the stars from here. 'Cause we're going all the way. I turn the stars today. We'll travel far away. Oh yeah. I just think I see you See, you and me keep pulling me back with your gravity. Oh, when I take you over, we go now. We go now. Oh yeah. We go now. We go now. Oh yeah. We go now.
All right, we are back. I got a couple more faces in the building. What's up, Imani? Imani says, hey. Thank you for popping in, for being here. Camera on. And this thing out of the way because I'm here today. There we go. There we go. Natalia, I saw you in there. Natalia says, hope everyone is having a good evening. So we have made it back here. That is the first blessing, but I definitely want to start with giving gratitude. There's a lot that is going on in the world. Jaree, what's up? Jaree is in the building. What's up, my friend? Thank you for popping in. There's a lot that is going on in the world, a lot that is going on in our individual lives and our families, and a lot of heavy stuff that people are dealing with and transitions. So definitely keep your family, your friends, and your community in your prayers and your thoughts. Reaching out to them, you already know, text, call, whatever it is. Just do your best, and then after that, do better. So be considerate. It's a lot. It's a lot of real things going on. And definitely I got a building prayer list. So I am super thankful for all that is right in my world and in the world. So that is major. So I know I am slipping just a bit. I did not get to do my little cue cards to pop up. But I'm excited for tonight's conversation. So we'll see how deep we dive. Shout out to ChatGPT for helping me organize my thoughts. But tonight's episode is entitled, How Do You Show Up? And that's what we're going to get into, a conversation of self-reflecting. I'm in a moment in time where that has become very loud to me, for how others show up for me, and then in return, how I'm showing up for other people. So I just thought this will be a really cool conversation to have for myself, and then to share with you guys. For me, it'll be literally in real time. I haven't read the questions yet. So we're going to walk through it together, and we'll go see how deep we can go. I'm going to start with a few questions. I'm going to give you guys time to take them in, and then we'll have some more vibes. We'll have another vibe break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk through them. So here we go. Self-reflection in relationships and through life's ups and downs is essential for emotional growth, self-awareness, and deeper connections with others. And thank you to ChatGPT for a list of questions categorized for clarity, and then just to help us guide us through this conversation. What is this ranking? Wait, what? What did I miss? Is there something popping up on StreamYard? Ranking. What are you referencing? Give me more insight. I might have missed it up above. What do you mean by that? What is this ranking? So a couple questions, and we are gonna dive into it. First, once again, this is my first read, and I might skip over some because we got quite a few, and then we'll take another vibe break. So again, it's just us walking through with you guys, how I show up, how we show up, how others show up for us, and how we might want some things to shift, and then also the positive things too. So when we have these conversations, it is to get better, but it is important also to be mindful of taking time to actually pull out the positive things too. All right, so you send it to me. Hold on, let me pull it up on my computer so it won't kick me out of here to see what it is. So you said a ranking. Oh, uh-oh. Shame y'all got y'all competing here. I have nothing to do with that. I don't know what that ranking. I have no clue what that means. I'm gonna have to Google it. I can't even see it. So that ain't me, friend. I did not rank you guys. I love everybody the same. I appreciate everybody the same. So that ain't me. I promise. All right, let me jot this down real quick. All right. All right, let's get into it. So the first question, and this one is in reference to romantic, family, friends, work relationships. So first question is, how do I typically show up when someone I care about needs support? So how do I typically show up when someone I care about needs support? For me, I try to make sure I get on the line or be there. And if I'm not there, if I'm not in the state, if I literally can't physically be there, FaceTime is great. And then also, depending on what the relationship is and how close we are or they are on my family, I will tap on my mom, my sister, to show up for me. So I do my best to be there, be present. Definitely, it's easy for the tech. And then the ways that are my strengths, which is not always what someone needs. But I am a logical thinker first and foremost, and if I'm hearing a problem, my mind is already going to solving it. But I have learned, and I appreciate that everybody doesn't want an answer right away, and sometimes ever. So I am trying to be better with determining that on the front end of the conversation, and throughout the conversation. And then also, something that I definitely am going to implement more is asking in real time before people start to dump or share whatever, what it is that they want from me, and what they plan to get out of, the moment and the share. If they want me to just listen or to give them offer solutions. But that is my love language. So it's automatic, but I understand it could be overwhelming for some people in certain moments. So that is my little nutshell. So the first one is, how do I typically show up when someone I care about needs support? All good, twin. All good. Thank you for letting me know. So I won't be down. I won't be on your neck. So take a moment to take that in. How do you show up when someone you care about needs support? So that's going to be one question that I'll be looking for you guys to share with me and exchange with me on the other side of this next record. All right, let's do it. Do I listen more than I speak in my relationships, and why or why not? For me, yes, I listen more. But it's really, some people might not understand, but it's really not so much of a burden. There might be times where I get overwhelmed, but it's not often. I feel like that is my responsibility. It's just in the gifts that God has given me, and in my capacity to like intake, process, and kind of not carry too much energetically and spiritually. I can kind of take it in, hold it, and then I do pretty good with releasing a lot of things. So I definitely listen more. But I am learning in this moment that I need to speak more, because very, very straightforward and seems simple to y'all, but I need to be reminded that people cannot read my mind. And a lot of conversations for me definitely start here, but sometimes they get stuck here. And people might find themselves paying for it, especially if the things are happening that is frustrating or triggering for me. And I might not do it in my words, but it could definitely show up in my behavior or my guardedness. So that is definitely a thing. So the first question, how do I typically show up when someone I care about needs support? And the second one, is, do I listen more than I speak in my relationships? And then why or why not? All right, so let me hop up here. All right, you guys are already on it. C Style shares, I ask and do help, then I do what I can to make it happen. Okay, we're trying to respect my boundaries. That is a great one. That's an important one. Trying to show up and step in, but working on not like overdoing it or spreading yourself thin. Natalia says, twin, good luck with the midterms. Excellent. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for that, Natalia. Good luck, twin. I know you all are on it, and I know you have, listen, jump right out there, and the ball has been rolling. C-Style shares that I think I listen more. Heard that. I could definitely see that in a lot of your relationships. Natalia shares, I talk. You silly. I talk too much. Definitely need to work on it. Also, not ghosting people so much. Oh, okay, okay. That is important. That is important. Yeah, it is important to definitely not to ghost people. Musician Taylor says, "You got it, cuz 100." Yeah, definitely. Going into your corner is necessary at points in time for yourself, but I was gonna say unfortunately, but I don't think it's unfortunate. It's the point of us being here on this earth that I believe is to connect and exchange, interact, and to interact with people and the people we care about. So I don't think it's a burden to be mindful of how you come off to other people. I think it's a part of us growing and just being better. Period. So yeah, those are great ones. All right, let's see if we can add one more to the pot. And if you are just now joining us, this is Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. And tonight we have vibed out just a little bit on the front end, and we have started to dive into some questions that will guide us through a conversation of how do we show up, or on how do we show up for the people in our different types of relationships in our lives. And then we're going to go into some specific moments in life that I think will be really cool, and I will make these available. I will do my little slides, I will consolidate them, and I will make sure I share it with you guys, just in case you would like to have them, something easy to pop up on your phone, or on your computer to play back or pull back up. All right, so again, I told you ChatGPT categorized them. They did my prompt well, but this is specifically during the highs. So how do we show up during the highs? Oh, let me grab Chev's real quick before we go into this next phase of questions. Chevy says, I show up physically when I can, and if I can't, I'll support virtually or send my circle to show up to support. Absolutely. No, I feel that I'm 100%. Thank you for that. I think a big part of this too, and how we show up is, and for me, and definitely more questions that I will be asking to my people, is, how can I show up better? How do I show up? What works for you? What's working well? And then what can improve? And that's across the board for sure. And I am told in a lot of ways too. And the big one is, tell me what's going on. That's a big one. Tell me what is happening in your life if you need, support. So that is a way that I actually need to show up and just opening up. So yeah, I received that. Imani seconds that, Chevy. Thank you for that share. All right. So during the highs, which is success, joy, love, here are some questions that will spark some thoughts. Am I able to fully celebrate my achievements without guilt or self-doubt? That is a good one. So I'm just going to drop these. It's only 5. So I'm going to drop them and I'll just pick a couple to address. So number 1, am I able to fully celebrate my achievements without guilt or self-doubt? Number 2, who do I want to share my joy with and why? That's a cool one. Number 3, do I minimize my success to make others feel comfortable? That's a good one. Number 4, how do I stay grounded and present during times of happiness? And number 5, what does joy teach me about what I value most? So these are pretty good. Once again, we are discovering them at the same time in real time. So this is neat. I will pinpoint number 5. What does joy teach me about what I value most? For me, for sure, it is family and free time. Even if it's working, like just being able to control my time. So family, 100%. Family and friends. Family. And then just freedom of my time brings me the most joy. And what it reveals to me is that what does it teach me about what I value the most is the intangible things. That's what I value the most. The material things bring me stress because we need them to survive. But yeah, I absolutely value my family and my friends and my time the most. All right, and then another one. This one kind of convicted me a little bit because I know that I need to do better. But number 3, do I minimize my success to make others feel comfortable? Yes, I do. And I know I need to figure that out and work on that. And I feel myself coming out of that in moments and being conscious. But yeah, I do shrink. Just so people won't feel like they are overshadowed. I have had a tendency to do that all my life. And I don't really know why. But that is something that I know that I need to figure out. Because I think it probably causes me to miss some things where it can come off that I'm not grateful of some success, but I just, I don't be tripping. I kind of stay in the middle a lot of times. And stuff that be getting me excited is like when somebody bring me some walnuts or some shit. So like Grammys are gonna be awesome. But I guess when it comes to work or success stuff, it's kind of like you grab it and you move on. And that's kind of the pattern that I've created that I need to like work on and figure out. So there is that. So think on those. Am I able to fully celebrate my achievements without guilt or self-doubt? Who do I want to share my joy with and why? Do I minimize my success to make others feel comfortable? How do I stay grounded and present during times of happiness? And what does joy teach me about what I value? All right, the next area, the tough one. I imagine we're going to read them together in real time. During the lows, loss, failure, or loneliness, how do I show up? Number 1, how do I typically cope with pain and disappointment? Number 2, do I let myself feel emotions fully or do I suppress them? Number 3, who do I turn to for comfort or support, and do I actually reach out? Number 4, what do I tell myself during hard times? Is it kind, harsh, or hopeful? And the next one, what has this low moment revealed about what truly matters to me? So let me jump back real quick. Chevy shares, same here. We've been playing small, so we got to play big, win big, and celebrate big. Absolutely. We've been playing small, so we got to play big, win big, and celebrate big. Absolutely. And accept and know from inside that it's not boastful. It's simply celebratory, and people can take it how they take it. I think that's a big one for me too. Y'all may see me talk a little drunk in moments and be arrogant, but I'm not really that way outwardly to other people. And a lot of times I'm just, being silly. But yeah, I think that is part of my issue. But again, during the lows, loss, failure, and loneliness, let's run these back again. These are pretty powerful. During the lows, loss, failure, loneliness, how do I show up? Number 1, how do I typically cope with pain or disappointment? Number 2, do I let myself feel emotions fully or do I suppress them? Number 3, who do I turn to for comfort or support, and do I actually reach out? Number 4, what do I tell myself during hard times? Is it kind, harsh, or hopeful? And number 5, what has this low moment revealed about what truly matters to me? Let's see. One that stood out for me is, do I let myself feel emotions fully or do I suppress them? I suppress them for sure. Sometimes I will go to my corner and, let it all out and then come back. And sometimes I might tell people it occurred, and most times I won't. And then a lot of times I will suppress, but that is something that I'm working on as well, with just being more expressive. For me, it's simply like I'm comfortable with people being vulnerable with me, but I'm not so much comfortable being vulnerable with them. I know they're safe with me for the most part. I'm not 100% perfect, but I don't be knowing. Like, it's always like, oh, how will they take and use that against me? And obviously I have expressed to you guys, especially in this room, in moments. But there are more opportunities that I could have taken and that I can take and I will take in the future to be more vulnerable. In these past weeks, I've definitely been more vulnerable and telling people about how I've been, emotions and things I've been going through. But that is like I am being intentional about that. But that's definitely an Achilles heel for me. And let's see, one more out of that one. What do I tell myself during hard times? Is it kind, harsh, or hopeful? I think I'm pretty hopeful during harsh times. I think I would say that. I wouldn't say I'm harsh, but I do reflect and work to hold myself accountable. But I would say that for the most part, out of those three, I am hopeful. All right. So I'll give those a moment to sink in, give you guys a little space to think them through. And just in a nutshell, how do you show up during times of loss, failure, and loneliness? We're going to get into some vibes really quickly, and we'll be back with a few more questions that go into like patterns and growth that'll spark some thoughts. And again, I will get these to you guys, I promise, in slide form or even in just a PDF or something I can just kind of spit out from the computer and make sure you guys get it so that you can see it and just kind of pinpoint some things that might be helpful to you. All right, so we're going to vibe out for a bit. I'm going to see if I can get this treat bounced out in time before we depart to share. But here we go.
Move. Cha-cha's the rhythm, cha-cha's the groove. Move. Cha-cha's the rhythm, cha-cha's the groove. Move. No concerns about nothing. Tonight we just loving. Yeah, tonight we just living. Yeah, tonight we getting lifted. Right. Tomorrow, and I promise that's all. I don't waste the time. Stop holding back, kept it in, let it show outside. Like nobody's watching. Baby, it's up, should be catching the vibe. Move. Cha-cha's the rhythm, cha-cha's the groove. Move. Cha-cha's the rhythm, cha-cha's the groove. Open hearts, open arms. Problemelos. Let it get close. Let the rhythm expose you. Do all the things that you want to. Do what you want to. Yeah, right. Tomorrow, and I promise that's all. I don't waste the time. Stop holding back, kept it in, let it show outside. Like nobody's watching. Baby, it's up, should be catching the vibe. Move. Cha-cha's the rhythm, cha-cha's the groove. 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 Outside, taking this ride in that new thing, Look how we glide through these white lines, luxury high, time to have some good fun. Top of our class like Cody's. Wrapped up in luxury floating. We see you looking, you notice. Stay in our lane and we own it. We ain't watching nobody else. We out here cruising. We be gripping grain from the dash frame. Why they be snoozing? In our lane winning. Ain't no confusion. We can switch it up. Push start, turned up in the cockpit. Put it in drive, we be outside taking this ride in that new thing, Look how we glide through these white lines, luxury high, time to have some good fun. Top of our class like POTUS. Wrapped up in luxury floating. We see you looking, you notice. Stay in our lane and we own it. Top of our class like POTUS. Wrapped up in luxury floating. We see you looking, you notice. Stay in our lane and we own it. We ain't slowing down, better catch up. Sun down till the sun come. What a crew, tell them pull up. You with us, yeah, it's all love. Mattie B in London through the speakers. Best part when the beat hit. Horsepower, old boy, call it Sea-Beast. You would think this was a kitchen, how we would put it in drive. We be outside taking this ride in that new thing, Look how we glide through these white lines. Luxury high, time to have some good fun. Top of our class like POTUS. Wrapped up in luxury floating. We see you looking, you notice. Stay in our lane and we own it. Top of our class like POTUS. Wrapped up in luxury floating. We see you looking, you notice. Stay in our lane and we own it. Top of our class like POTUS. Wrapped up in luxury floating. Look how we see you looking, you notice. Stay in our lane and we own it. Put it in drive, we be outside taking this ride in that new thing, Look how we glide through these white lines. Luxury high, time to have some good fun. All right, we are back. Thank you for that, Imani. Imani says, I love this because we're talking about the record. That last one, Drive, the very last one that played, that was one. I don't know if you caught the analogies, but that record is about a car, so intended for like a car brand. So excuse me, In Our Lane. So intended for a car brand. So those references to, being electric and being able to switch it up and all those things. The previous one was Move. Lenny gave me a different, and these are older records. Oh, not older, but sync records. So they've had some time on it. But the Move one was just something different, and I just had fun with it. She was rocking with it, so we put it in the catalog. So shout out to London for those. Yes. And if you guys ever hear anything that is unreleased and y'all feel like it belongs out in the streaming world or it makes sense, if we agree, then I'm with running it. So just let us know, communicate if there's anything that ever stands out that you think is popping. We'll go to the meeting table and we will consider it for sure. Get my little shoulder in there. All right. So we got a few more questions and hopefully a treat. So I'm going to be looking at the screen a little bit harder behind. We're going to hop into some questions, but I'm also going to attempt to load up this cool thing. So I'm not going to say what just yet, but hopefully I can get to it before we depart. So we have a few more questions. If you are just now joining us, this is Mattie Mondays. I am Mattie B, songwriter, all of the things, artist, creative. And this is where we do music in different ways. This space was created to just keep a connectivity to our community, the Mattie's World community, my team, my friends, my family, the people who support me, however you want to label yourself. I am grateful for it. But this is just a great way for me to be me, to talk. Preacher Mattie, as they labeled me in high school, but just one that just enjoys conversation, exchange, meaningful conversation, sometimes a little messy, but not mean, but just and fun and playful and competitive. So all of those things we do here, absolutely music and music shares, events, and our friends and what's going on, love for sure in different ways. But tonight we are talking through some reflecting questions on how we show up in different moments and times in different relationships. And we are down to the final category. I will link off a PDF for everyone to come back and access it here. And I also text it directly to everybody that's here tonight, just in case you would like to be able to see it. Normally I have the cue cards up
I didn't have an opportunity to do it this time around, so forgive me for that. But I'll definitely make these available to you. All right, and let me see if I can get this treat loaded up, and then we're gonna get into these final questions. Thank you guys for being here, starting your week with me. Super grateful. It is a Monday, so I understand what it means for you to be here, the sacrifice. So super grateful for that every time, and even when I'm feeling a little behind for you guys, the text messages that come through like, hey, what's going on? I haven't gotten the link. Are you set for the night? Where you at? So I appreciate that level of commitment and care to our space and the platform. All right, so I think I see where this file just got hidden. And all right, so I'm gonna try to get that to upload to see if I am able to share it with you guys before we depart. And then we're gonna get into these questions. So this next section is patterns and growth. So there are 5 here. I'm gonna run through them once, just so you'll have it right here in this little snapshot, and then we're gonna talk them through. So what relationship dynamics have I outgrown but still find myself repeating? How have I changed in the last year? How have my relationships changed? That's all one question. What have I learned about giving and receiving love? Number 4, what kind of partner, friend, family member do I aspire to be? And number 5, where do I still need healing? And how might I begin to offer that to myself? I keep getting out of the frame. So patterns and growth. I'll let you guys catch up in tech delay world. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this up here, and then I'm gonna run those questions once more, and then also answer a couple of them, and how I see myself in them. Let's go into the studio. All right, just a moment. Let me see if I can upload this. And be thinking on it. And then also, if you just have any thoughts outside of a snapshot of responding to a specific question, definitely share any examples of your growth, or any encouragement, or any techniques or resources that you think could be helpful to our community to to self-reflect and to get more insight about ourselves, about our family and friends, in this space of how we show up in life, and how we show up in different moments in time in life, in different scenarios. All right, so media assets, 1 second. I'm looking to the side to see if I can get this loaded up. And we are literally going to be experiencing it together as well. So hopefully everything is on point. All right, so let's run these questions once more. All right, so patterns and growth. How do we show up? What do those patterns look like? And what does our growth look like? Look at me. What's happening? Patterns and growth. How do we show up? What do those patterns look like? And what does that growth look like? All right. Number 1, what relationship dynamics have I outgrown but still find myself repeating? Number 2, how have I changed in the last year? How have my relationships changed? So is there a direct correlation? Number 3, what have I learned about giving and receiving love? Number 4, what kind of partner, friend, family member do I aspire to be? Where do I still need healing? And how might I begin to offer that to myself? Some good ones to choose from. Number 3, I'll pinpoint that one. What have I learned about giving and receiving love? I have learned there is a delicate balance in being self-aware, selfish in ways, and then also aware of how your behaviors affect other people and what their needs are. So two weights on each side of the scale that need to be balanced. And I know it definitely looks like this, but being aware of what someone needs and how you affect them. And then also being aware of what you need, and how you come off to, other people. So that's a good one. What have I learned about giving and receiving love? Yeah, it is a delicate balance. And I have to be intentional about knowing is very, very much acceptable to just be direct and ask somebody how they need you to show up and how they would like to receive your love, or like to be given love. And then you being clear and direct and honest with how you need to receive love and what is and is not working for you. So that's what I have learned, and that's something that I need to continue to be vocal about, and in some moments definitely be more vocal. But I definitely, I would tell, especially people I love and more comfortable with. You get more of the sharper version of me. But I will tell, especially if something really is hurtful, and I know you're not, what I'm saying, you're not irreplaceable, so it has to be worked out, and you're not going anywhere. So I have to be intentional and have the hard conversations and do the hard work to fix it. Let's see. What relationship dynamics have I outgrown but still find myself repeating? I am definitely too old to flip when I get frustrated or angry or whatever, to silence. That is a habit that I have, I think as a power, but I also use it to inflict discomfort and pain. And I definitely have outgrown that. Now I will use it. I will continue to use it in my power to stand my ground. And when I'm protecting my energy and just like protecting people from being played on, like, a lot of times I allow people to play, and then, throw them away because they want to keep playing with me. But I am too grown for that. And it's not necessarily that I always owe the other person, depending on who they are, a conversation. I owe it to myself to have a conversation about what I'm feeling. And that's something that I definitely have outgrown in doing, not having certain conversations and using silence as a in the bad way. So I do repeat it. Sometimes I get it right. A lot of times I haven't, definitely in the past, but definitely will get better at that. All right, guys. So I am all on the table, but that is a normal space here. That's what the space for. Very exposed here, but I'm comfortable with it. And yeah, I get to live honestly and vulnerably through this space. So there is that. Once again, I will provide a PDF. I'll link it out so that you guys can get access to it. I'll leave a little space for you guys if you have any thoughts and comments. I will play another record on the way out, a little more soothing, a little less vibey. And yes, let you dump your thoughts if you have them, if you want to. And no problem, no pressure if you would rather not. I know these are a lot of reflective questions that actually take time, and then also that you might not want to house here. So I am mindful of that, so no pressure. All right, so I believe what I needed is available. So let me see if I can get it up on the screen and share it before we depart. Let's see. Again, hopefully the music is not too loud. I think it's a clean version. We shall see. But yesterday, shout out to C Styles. Shout out to everybody who was able to show up. And even, hit me up, even though they weren't able to make it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the attempts and the communication. But yesterday was a great time, a vibe. We did pouches by the pool. We had the indoor set up for sure because we are in the thick of the summer. And then the pool option. A lot of the party majority started inside. Good food, good drinks, pool tables, games, Jenga, Uno, and then outside it went. Music, great conversations about life, love, relationships. Always a good time. So let me share a little bit of a capture of it. All right, we go. So there was a little snapshot of the dope vibes that we had yesterday. Again, thank you everybody who made the space what it was and continue to make the space what it is. Even if you did not make it out yesterday, everybody who has ever shown up to a Sunday Fun Day, we super appreciate you. Yeah, and we're going to continue to create those spaces, to create those vibes. So shout out to Crystal, Alexis, everybody that pulled up, everybody that always lends a hand, shares the vibes. Chevy for the merch share in the spin night. We appreciate you. A great time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's episode of Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. If you are just now catching us, tonight we had a conversation about how we show up, and we did it through question form. I love it that way because it allows you to reflect in a different way. We could talk through topics, but reading out the questions just triggers your mind in a different way that I appreciate, and I think is really cool to share in real time with others. So how do you show up? Take a moment to click into the link. I'll quickly get that up here, and you can play back the questions. You can have those, keep those for yourself, and take some moments every quarter, every couple months, just to go through those and just see how you're growing, how you're expressing, and how you're showing up in your relationships. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for always being here and showing up. All right, let's see what we're gonna vibe out to. Let's see what we're feeling like. What we feeling like tonight? Let me run it back. All right, this is me and my brethren, Mogul Mall. This record is on the other side. We're gonna slow it down a little bit to get into the rest of our evening. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Have a great week, and I will see you in 7 days, God willing. Let's go.
Waiting for the calm after storm comes. Yeah. One step at a time, how to overcome. Yeah. Give me blue skies and the warm sun. Yeah. I on the prize, the mission. There's no rain on the other side. There's no rain on the other side. Head in the clouds, cause it's safer there. Life be working out, but ain't no easy path. Gotta keep the faith, you gon' get your win. Gotta stick it out to the very end. It ain't no mountaintop, just some valleys, and you gon' have setbacks, don't you quit. Let it out, all the fear and the doubt in it. Hold your head, focus on a bitch. Tears gon' flow, don't you hold it in. Every drop is power you depositing. Yeah. Negativity cutting skin deep. It's their issue, they don't really mean. And all pressure in the dark, not for the faint of heart, but creates a work of art. Yeah. Waiting for the calm after storm comes. Yeah. One step at a time, how to overcome. Yeah. Give me blue skies and the warm sun. Yeah. I on the prize, the mission. There's no rain on the other side.
Yeah, come on.
There's no rain on the other side.
There's no rain, but when I brainstorm, flooding out my thoughts, that's a vision board. Looking at my life, know what I'm living for. Now I got the keys, so I'm driven more. Yeah, I got the drive, but there's a fork in the road with a meal on the plate. A lot at stake. Job well done, success I wanna taste. How you gonna do that? Mixing action with the fake weight. On my shoulders, doing some heavy lifting. It will all work out. I'm pushing through the resistance. Persistent, consistent. Quitting ain't a part of the decision. Ain't no stopping, keep going till I get it. Eyes on the prize, stay focused on the mission. Persistent, consistent. Quitting ain't a part of the decision. Go.
Waiting for the calm after storm comes. Yeah. One step at a time, how to overcome. Yeah. Give me blue skies and the warm sun. Yeah. I on the prize, the mission. There's no rain on the other side.